Hello, hello everybody. I decided to do a live here last minute. I was going to record a video, but then I didn't want to take the time to edit and do the voiceover and all the things, so I decided I would just do it live. I'm going to pull myself up over here. And if you guys hop on, say hello when you get here. So I have this print from thecraftybrother.com. I printed out on some rice paper. He has so many good prints over there. I think I ended up purchasing 5 of them, and this will be the 3rd one that I've decided to do something with. So I have this cord. I'm not sure where it came from. It actually may have came from the company with Grace. And then this paper that I ordered from Amazon. I believe they called it, kind of creeps me out, but they called it cicada wing faux leather paper, I think is what it was called. It was pretty inexpensive. It came in a pack of maybe 25 or so. So I'm going to start by using my water pen to tear down my image, because I don't want the whole thing. And if this is your guys' first time here, my name is Janice with J-Will Creations. And if you are not already following the page, I would appreciate a like and follow so you can come back and visit. So I'm just using the water pen to tear so it's not such a straight edge. It's kind of frilly at the edges. I'm just going to start with kind of going around the image itself, and then I may take it back a little bit farther. I do have a Telegram channel. I just realized I forgot to send out a telegram that I was going to be going live. The link to that is in my featured section. If you guys have Telegram and that's something you like to use. This water pen just, it makes it tear so easy. Okay, so that's what we're left with, just the image. And then, turn on my iron here. I don't think I want to cover the whole board. I think I want to leave some of the white at the top and the bottom. I am going to cut this as straight as I can. Let's see. So the board is 10 inches. Do about 1 inch at the top and bottom. We'll cut it at about 8. Doesn't need to be exact, just somewhere in that ballpark. I don't see anybody on here at the moment, and that's okay. If you happen to catch this on replay, if you would, just put a hashtag replay, and then I'll come back and see it and say hello. I did not do a very good job on cutting that straight, which is not surprising. Try and straighten it up here. close. It's better anyway. So it's just going to leave me some white on the top and the bottom. Okay. So I'm really trying to use this up. This is a decoupage glue from Michael's, I believe, the Craft Smart. I'm going to use that to attach my papers. If you come in, please say hello so I know you are here. And for this, I am going to use the iron-on method because I don't want a ton of wrinkles. So I had that laying there just so I could kind of gauge how wide to make my strip here of the decoupage. How is everybody today? I hope you are having a fantastic Saturday. The weather outside is kind of crummy here. I think we're supposed to get some bad weather tonight, I do believe. Right now it's just warm enough to kind of melt the yucky stuff we had going on outside. And so I'm sure it'll just freeze back over tonight and make it very pleasant for everybody to drive on. Alright, I'm going to dry this a little bit. Oh, I did that the wrong way. Alright, go back and fix. That's okay. Forgot this one already had the hanger on it, and I want the white showing on the top and bottom, not the sides. I think I'll go ahead and run the decoupage all over the rest of the board just so that way if it has a little bit of a gloss to it, it matches all over the board. And it'll help seal it too. That way if you need to dust it or if anything gets on it, it can be cleaned off. Now we'll try it. I'm going to try to clean up as I go. I have several projects that I would like to get done today. I've got some shirts I need to make, a couple of tumblers, and then I have a bin full of projects that have just been staring me in the face and I haven't had the time to do it. Now we're kind of winding down with the kids' sports and whatnot, so I have a little bit more free time to get caught up on some stuff that I've been wanting to do. Just about there. Yesterday was Valentine's Day. Some of my kids had a dance at school, so we did not get to celebrate, my husband and I. So we are actually going to go out to a nice dinner this evening. It's always fun seeing all the kids dressed up in their fancy outfits. For junior high age, the ones that had the dance yesterday anyway. This board is just kind of rustic and vintage kind of looking aged. I love it. It's going to be perfect background for this project. The dogs in the background. Well, hello Cheryl, how are you? Thanks for hopping on today. All right. Okay. So now I'm going to take this paper and line it up there in the middle. Actually, I think it's like the edges of this almost looked inked, so I'm gonna grab some ink real quick just so I can make it match. Oh, please. I thought I came prepared, but not quite. Okay. So I'm gonna use my Ranger Distress ink and ground espresso just to go over this edge, because I don't know if you can tell, this side looks like it's kind of finished off in that same way, and I do want them to match. This paper is very much like tissue paper. Like I said, the name, it says cicada wing, and it kind of creeps me out a little bit. I don't know that that's what they make it from. I think it might just be because it's kind of the same texture and color of a cicada wing, I'm hoping. And they look pretty similar. Like I said, I was going to do this on a pre-recorded video, but the time it takes to actually make the project on video, go back in, edit the video, shorten it up, do a voiceover, all of that is really just so time consuming, so I figured why not go live. My house is mostly quiet this afternoon. There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to take this paper and lay it over it. I'm going to try to get it as centered as I can. It's easier to do if I'm standing up. I'm going to take my little Dodo Dumb iron, and this will reactivate that glue. So that way the paper sticks to my board. Perfect. Now it is stuck on. I'm going to use my little gator sanding tool, sand off the excess. pleasant sound. Alright. Looks like I missed just a little corner here, so I'll go back and hit that again with the iron. Go across all my edges just to be sure. Oh, the paper's stuck. Alright, now it is on there good. Let's see how this is going to fit. Pretty good. This side looks like it tore a little too uneven for my liking, so I'm going to come back in with my water pen. Just tear a little bit more of that edge off. Gotta be careful, I don't want to go too close and lose any of the force, his nose there. Maybe I'll use the ruler just because I don't trust myself. Excuse me. I'm going to put this on my marker very well. Go ahead and fray the other side a little bit more like that one. Okay. You see, it's a lot more frayed now. Alright, so I'm going to use the same decoupage that I used. Probably won't need a whole lot of this because the glue underneath this paper I'm sure will soak that through when I reactivate it with the iron, but I do want to give a little thin coat just to make sure it's got plenty to really be adhered down. Savannah, can you do me a big favor, please? Can you come get in this cabinet, I think, and I've got some parchment paper. Instead of using the white butcher paper, I'm going to switch over to parchment paper because it's non-stick. And that butcher paper was starting to stick to my board a little bit. In the cabinet to the right, top, there's like a box kind of like aluminum foil, I think. Yep. And that is the parchment paper. Thank you. I can't see if anybody's watching. So if you are here, hello. And I can't see any comments or anything, so I'm sorry if I'm missing you. This is starting to bubble my paper a little bit. I'm going to cool down. This is the Heat It tool by Ranger, and it gets super, super hot. Super hot. And again, I just want that kind of in the center, like so. She is so pretty. And again, I got that print at thecraftybrother.com. There's a lot of beautiful prints over there. You can either download them and print them yourself, or you can make the purchase and he will send them to you. I'm using this iron to reactivate that decoupage glue underneath there, and this way I won't have any wrinkles in that beautiful print. That's the corner. Always check your corners. Stuck on there good. Alright, so it's really pretty just like that, but we are not leaving it like that. Okay, make some space here. I've got a ton of little embellishments I'm going to add to this. So I think I'm going to start with the feathers. So I have some of these little feathers from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to put over the top of the feathers here in the picture. I tried to find some that matched what she had going on in her headdress. I mean, these prints are really so pretty. You could just leave them alone, put them in a frame, and call it done. I'm trying to find one the right size here. The right size and the right amount of fluff. And this one looks good. Going to snip it so it's the right length. Okay. For this, I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to use my hot glue, but I think I'm just going to use my art glitter glue. It dries clear and it sets up pretty quickly. Okay. This is, I get that from Amazon. Don't want to have sticky fingers. It just adds a little something. You can see it up here. Alright, so she's got pink and teal. Pink, teal, teal beach. Same thing, snip it up so it's the right size. Does that say Darlene? Hello, Darlene. She's gonna be so pretty. She's already pretty. I'm just gonna add some finishing touches. That one I don't think I need to cut because I do have a little embellishment for her headdress there. Again, I'm not seeing any comments, so if there is anyone here, I apologize because I don't see anything in the comments. Hey Jeannie, how are you today? I am working on a print that I got from the Crafty Brother. Alright. This is what we've got so far. Just adding the flowers to her headdress. I think that's what they call that, right? A headdress? I'm going to try to get some of that ooze and glue off of there. brush handy. And taking the pointy end of this little pokey tool, just kind of running it through the edges of the feathers so that way they're not so perfectly laying on the board. I think they look more natural when they're kind of frayed out. Okay. So we've got the feathers. Now I have to decide this little centerpiece here. That's it for her headdress. I've got a couple of options, I think. That's pretty. So I got these from Joann's. Turn around. Let's see. Got a dream catcher and just a couple of other little things that I thought would look really good with this. I don't think I want the piece from the dream catcher. Actually, I think that fits perfectly on there. Oh. The iron is beeping at me. Alright. I'm gonna have to snip end off. So this has the little hoop that you would put it on like a necklace or a bracelet. I'm just going to cut that off. I think I actually do need to snip those down just a little. The stems of the feathers are just a smidge too long. I do want that piece to lay flat. And that way it'll glue on nicely and I don't have to worry about it popping off. There we go. Alright, so for this, I am going to use my Liquitex matte gel. It will hold metal objects really well. I am just going around the edges of the metal piece because I'm going to put a dot of the hot glue in the center, so that way I'll have some immediate glue action as well as the permanent long term. And this matte gel also dries clear. Even though it dries clear, I don't necessarily want a bunch of the oozing glue around the edges. So I'm going to clean that up a little. Probably being more particular than what I really have to be, but I am not in any rush. Like I said, most of my family is gone at the moment, so I figured I could take advantage of the mostly quiet house and do a live instead of a pre-recorded video. There's with that on there. It looks really pretty. It matches really well, actually. Alright, so now I have to decide how much do I really want to do to this. That horse has really pretty blue eyes. I could do some stickles maybe on the eyes. I have this leather, or it's suede cording that I got from Joann's also. Let's look and see what that would look like on the horse reins. I don't know, I don't hate it, but I don't know. No, I guess we'll go with it. Hello, how are you? Does that say Jess? I don't know why I don't have comments over here. Thank you for sprinkling me out. Jess, yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that. How are you today? I am working on a print from the Crafty Brother, if you're just hopping on. I printed on rice paper. And then I used that brown paper behind the print I got from Amazon. So I'm just embellishing the already beautiful print. love to download the prints and use them because they're always so pretty already, but then you can kind of add stuff to them and make them more of a mixed media piece, which I really enjoy doing. The comments keep going away over here. I'm good. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Justin has, I don't know if you're familiar with the Crafty Brother, but he has a ton of beautiful prints. When I went to his website, I kind of had to, I bought 5, and then I was like, okay, do something with those 5 first and then come back. I don't know why. Where are you watching from, Jess? I am in Central Illinois. I figured you knew who Justin was. Most people do. But I figured just in case. He is amazing. And I love that he's been doing the prints now. All right. I think I almost wonder. So the strap that's going up on the horse, I don't know if I want to do one up there too or not. If I do, I feel like I need to put a metal ring in the center. I don't know if I have just a plain metal ring. I forgot I had that one. That one would be pretty too. Okay. So I also bought this necklace from Joann's with this project in mind. And I thought maybe about that ring around her head from the headdress that it might look pretty on there. So let's look and see. I don't know, I can't decide. So it has, I wish it was all just those little beads instead of these long flat ones, because the pieces that are on her headdress those 3 actually look really good on there, but there's more than 3. I don't know. Massachusetts. Is it freezing there like it is here? I feel like it's freezing everywhere. I don't know. I can't decide. Right, she does have a little earring on. So I think I will take All right, which one do you think for her earring? Should I do the arrow here or just the feather? The arrow or the feather? I guess we can fold them on there and see which one actually looks better. Try not to make it do that. So there's the arrow. Yeah, it's supposed to snow here again. I'm in central Illinois and I think we're supposed to get it bad tonight. My husband and I are supposed to have our date night tonight since we didn't get to go out for Valentine's last night. So we're going to do it tonight. I think it's going to be crappy. But we're going to go anyway. Alright, let's see if I can show you the feather. Very tricky. Alright, and there's the feather. But I think you're right. I think the feather looks the best. So let's snip. Where's my snips? There. Okay. Yes to the feather. You were right. Same thing. I'm going to use the matte gel by Liquitex. If you have this art glitter glue, make sure you put the cap on it right away. Don't be like me because it does dry out super quick. This matte gel really does hold things so well. I'm going to do it on the top and the bottom. And then I'm going to come in with a dot of the hot glue just for the immediate hold. All right, do over. It's a big chunk of the hot glue and it didn't let it lay flat. So let's try this again. So tiny, hard to hold. So I think we'll skip the hot glue. I always use way more of that matte gel than I really need to, but I figure it's better more than not enough. Alright. I mean, just a second, I'm just going to go right here and grab my stickles. I think the horse has such pretty blue eyes. I think if I put just a dot of stickles on there, maybe I'll really make it pop. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, that matches really good. Little sparkle. Oh yeah, that's gonna be so pretty. So pretty. Makes it just shimmer a little bit. So pretty. Maybe instead of adding anything on the headdress there, at the top we'll just do the stickles. Let's do that. Oh yes, most definitely. Perfect. Someone is coming in the house, so the dogs are barking. I apologize. Oh, it's my niece. Oh, thank you. Hey babe, you have a Valentine's gift on the table in one of those bags. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it shimmer. So pretty in his eye and the top of her headdress. So pretty. Stickles are kind of dangerous because they're so pretty. I feel like I could just put them on everything and not know when to stop. Okay. Well, I guess while I'm still deciding on this other strap by his face right here, I guess I should look and see if I have just a metal ring. If I do, I think it would be okay, but I am going to wrap some jute around the end. I think I need a thicker. This one matches the hanger anyway. Oh, I don't want to get it in the stickles. Thank you. Thank you for being here with me, Jess. I appreciate it. I don't know if you are already a follower of my page or not, but my page is still pretty new. I haven't done a whole lot of lives yet, so it took me quite a while to get up the courage to do it. So however you stumbled across the page, I appreciate it. Hi, Katrina. How are you today, my friend? I hope you're doing well. I don't know if I should just wrap once. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it 3 times. Oh, well, thank you for following me. I appreciate you. Okay. got that on the one side. And I'll do the same to the other. I think it just gives it a little bit of something, some added texture. I like it more gathered. Glue on the fingers. Gotta remember not to stick my fingers in the stickles. I'm making a picture, Mr. Lonnie Williams. That is my husband, you guys. I'm pretty good, Katrina. Just hanging out, working on my craft room today before a date night with the husband. We didn't get to go out for Valentine's last night, so we're gonna go tonight. The only thing I don't like, this jute I got from Walmart, and the only thing I don't like about it is it has so much of the hairs or whatever you want to call them all over it, and really, I don't like it. So I try to snip them off. Stickles. Oh, good. Okay. All right. Oops. Stuck my finger in the glue. That was hot. Here's what we got so far. I can call you king. You are my king. I'm going to snip some more of those hairs off there. It's really driving me nuts. Okay. Alright, let me grab this box. I'm going to see if I have just a plain metal ring. That's way too big. Oh, I think I got it. This is an old necklace, costume jewelry I found somewhere. And I saved it because I just thought all those big, pretty pieces could be taken apart. Okay, so I think how to do this because it is going to I snip it to separate it. They're not connected by links, so it's going to have a little gap in it, but I think I can close it up. Get this glue off my fingers. I'm running out of room. All right. So if I do that, I'm going to do supporting. There it is. Oh, I accidentally scrolled, so now I lost all the comments. Let me go out and back in. See if I can get them back. Oh, you guys, I smeared the stickles on the eyeball. I knew I would do it. Should have done that last. Stickles take a really long time to dry. I really only wanted on the actual blue part of his eye. There we go. Alright, I think after we get this last strap on, this is probably really the last thing that we can do to this, because it was really great just to begin with on its own. Take just a little bit of that off. I'm actually going to be giving this to a friend of mine. When I was online looking at Justin's prints, she was with me and she's seen this one too and fell in love with it. Okay. I do have I haven't used it yet. I just got it. This Dixie Belle Best Dang Wax in the color brown. I thought about going around the edges of the whiteboard with it. So let's see what it looks like real quick. But besides that, I think we are done with adding. A piece of something. Starting with stickles. There we go. Okay. Be careful. Oldest daughter is leaving for work. Just so that way it's not so stark white. I'm going around here. Blend it in real good. Alright. Alright guys, I think that is it. Like I said, it was really very pretty to begin with, but we just added some things. We added the feathers, the headdress piece, the feather up here, her little earring, and the stickles on the headdress and on his eye. I think it turned out great. Alright, if you guys happen to catch this on replay, let me know in the comments so I can come back and say hello. Thank you to everybody that popped in and joined me. I appreciate you being here. I hope everyone is well and that you have a great rest of your day. And if you're already following the page, I do appreciate you. And if you're not, please hit that like and follow. On Mondays, usually on Monday evenings around 7:30, I do a mommy and me crafting night with my daughter. And then I've recently started doing various events with the Stand Tall Crafting Group as well as the Creative Clubhouse. So if you're not following either one of those groups, hop over there. They are free to join and you can give a follow there as well. All right, have a great rest of your day and thanks again for being here. Bye.